Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing about simple storage service, also known as S3 in Amazon. I want to reflect back in the days I used to work in AB. AB, all their infrastructures are all running on-prem. Our router, the switches, the firewall, the servers, so everything is all running on-prem. And they usually take backup of all these devices at least every month. And they will back up these take backup snapshots of these devices on the hard drive, and they maybe a 1 terabyte hard drive, and take it to our headquarters and store it in a boot. Now, one of the downside of those thing of that thing that we are doing then was, that hard drive will get filled at some point, and we'll have to buy another hard drive, which is cost effective, which now resulting to us having many hard drive, and tagging them by date, and this is the date I packed this one for those kind of stuff. So it was costing a lot of administrative overhead for us then, and it's also a mechanical device. It can get weak and it will stop working, and it will result to a data lost. And also one of the scary moment that we had then was during the NSAS that happened in Nigeria, Lagos then. They attacked one of our neighboring company, uh, the hoodlums. They were vandalizing the offices, the office, and we get to hear the news, and my boss called me over the phone that I should quickly log on to our devices and take backups quickly take backup of those devices. So imagine if we got attacked that moment, we would have lost a whole lot of our infrastructure would have went down. The data set would have went down. They would have also gotten away with the vault that they might think there's money inside. Understand? So that was a scary moment. So, but that gives us a kind of a warning sign. We start thinking of how we can get in DR and replicate our infrastructure on another region entirely. So, but with S3 Pocket, we can S3 Pocket offers us a cloud-based storage service that we can provide a scalable, durable storage for a wide range of data types such as image, video, backups, log files, and other unstructured data. Amazon S3 Bucket is designed to offer highly available and data durability, and it's very easy to store our data on this S3 Bucket. Now we have different storage class of Amazon S3 Bucket. We have the S3 standard. S3 standard is going to be the default when you create an S3 bucket in Amazon. So this is where we store our frequently accessed objects, and this kind of object we can use it to store big data analytics, mobile gaming application, websites, and the rest of them. Then also we have S3 S3 one zone S3 one zone infrequently accessed. This is like our S3 standard, but rather this is not highly available. This is going to our data is going to be stored on only one availability zone. So it is advised to store data that we can recreate when it get lost on this kind of storage class. Then we also have S3 intelligent tiering. S3 intelligent tiering is used for storing data that will have no access pattern, that we don't know the access pattern of those objects. We don't know if it's going to be accessing that object frequently or that file frequently or not. So we'll store that file into intelligent tiering, and it will move our object into different S3 classes and save money for us. It's cost saving. So we also have S3 Glacier. Yes, S3 Glacier is designed for a long-term archival and data retention. It offers also a very low storage cost. So here we'll store files that we are not going to access for a very long time, and the retrieval time of this guy is also high. Then we also have the same thing as the same another one, S3 Glacier Deep Archiver. S3 Glacier Deep Archiver even offers more cost-effective option for archiving large amounts of data. This is where we store files that we can access maybe once in a year or twice in a year. The retrieval time is going to range around from 12 hours and upward. So these are the comparison of the different classes that we have. I want us to look at focus more on this first byte latency. First byte latency, you're going to see the time it's going to take you to get the first byte of that of the object you are trying to access. So you can see the one for standard S3 intelligent tiering, infrequent access. Notice the one for the Glacier and Deep Glacier, they are in hours and minutes as well. So these are the this is the most important one I want you to pay attention to. Then we also have the pricing of our S3 buckets. The pricing of our S3 buckets comes in different types. We have the storage. The storage, the more we store, the more data we store, the more the more cost effective it's going to be. The more requests the bucket receive is going to also cost us more as well. And we also have storage management pricing, which is the different classes of the S3 bucket that we have. We have data transferring, maybe we want to transfer data from another bucket to another one. Then we also have transfer accelerator, maybe we want to increase the speed of our objects on the bucket. And also have cross region replication, maybe we want to replicate the data or the object in one region to another region. It also has its own pricing as well. So having said that, let's look at how we can set up an S3 bucket on our console. So I'm going to quickly go to my AWS console, and you can see I've already accessed S3 here. I can also type it here, S3, and I'll find it here and click it, S3. It's coming up, and yeah, currently I don't have any S3 buckets on my account. I'm going to create one. I'm going to click on create S3 bucket. Create S3 bucket. I'm going to give it a name. Let me give it demo bucket. So the S3 bucket is global. Notice this our region has changed to global, so you can access S3 bucket from any region. So that means the name we are going to give to our S3 bucket is going to be unique, because someone else on another region must have used that same name. So let me still leave it as demo bucket to know if someone else has used this bucket. Obviously it might have been used, but let me just check. I'm going to leave it on this region. I'm going to leave everything at default here. Then I'm going to uncheck this guy. I want to make this bucket public accessible. Remember, I told you guys it's used for storing files and backup. So I want to store my static website content on this bucket. That's why I'm making it public. I'm going to scroll down, and that's all. I'm going to click on create. Let me see what is on advance. Okay, I'm going to click create. So you can see it's not creating because someone else has used this bucket. So I'm going to preface it 1, 2, 3. Let's see, it's also used. So let me add alphabet AB. So let me just leave it at A. 1, 2, 3 A is also in use. Let me just put B. Demo bucket 1, 2, 3 A. That's the name. I'm going to click create. So my bucket will be available So you can see my bucket is available. So I'm going to click on my bucket to open it. So right now there is no object or there is no content on this my bucket. I want to store the static content of my website on this bucket. So I'm going to click on upload content. I'm going to click on add files. What I want to upload are files. I'm going to click on downloads. It's on downloads. I'm going to click on websites. I'm going to click on www because that's where my static contents are. I'm going to highlight this, and this. Then open. Then I'm going to also add folder. I'm going to add this CS folder. I'm going to upload. Then I'm going to upload all these things to my S2 bucket. It's just going to take a few. Right, complete. Almost there. And it's done. I'm going to click close. Then right now, this my bucket. Even though I've made this my bucket public, you understand, but the object or the content in this object is not public. Let me show you. The index.html is the root file for all websites that you are trying to access. I'm going to click on this index and click copy, then click here to open and paste that file. It's going to show me that this object is not public. You see, access denied. So I can't access this object. I'm going to close it. So I'm going to make this object public so it will be available for my viewers if they want to access it. So to make this object public, I'm going to click on permissions and use object policy to make this object public. Scroll down here, I'll click edit. So clicking on edit, then you start adding your policy here. So I'm going to add new statement. So what my statement states that I want to allow. What action do you want to, what do you want to allow? I want to allow, let me look for the service. I want to allow S3 bucket. What kind of S3 bucket do you want to allow? Let me do get object, because what I'm just going to be is just only get object. I want to allow get object on S3. So on which S3 bucket do you want to allow that? That's what resource is stating. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to see add resource. I'm going to click on add resource. But before I do that, let me cancel this first and copy my object, my bucket name here. I'm going to copy this, my bucket name. Copy, Control C to copy. Then I come here, add resource. Then click on the object that I want to add. Then you can see it's already giving me a template of what I want to do. I'm going to even I want to make access to only particular one object, the only index.html, but no, I want to make all the objects on this bucket public. So I'm going to remove this this template and put asterisk here. Asterisk means all. You understand? So it's asking me for my bucket name. I'm going to also remove all these things here and paste my bucket name, which is demo bucket 123 AB. Then add resource. Then we are good to go. Let me save changes. Okay, it's throwing me an error. What's the error message? It says missing requirement field principal cannot be empty. So this principal cannot be empty. I'm going to remove these curly braces here and put quote, double quote, and inside it I'm going to make it all by putting asterisk. So we are good to go. Let's save it and see if it's going to accept it. So yeah, saved and all is good. I'm going to go back to my objects and click on this index, highlight, check this index.html and copy URL. Notice I'm not copying the S3 URI, I'm copying URL. I'm going to copy this URL again, go here and I'll paste it, and let's see if we have access to that bucket. Bam, I'm a static website. Great. Click here to go to another page. I'll click here and it's taking me to another page. Here I'm another static website. Click here to go to the first page, and that's it. So this is how you're going to upload objects on your S3 bucket and make it publicly accessible if need be. But it's not all the objects you're going to make public accessible. Only content that require public access you're going to make access. You're going to make it public accessible. So with that, we're going to come to the end of this lesson. Thank you for watching. Like my video, subscribe, and share. See you in another class. Thank you.